Welcome to Daily News Brief, your fast track to today's top stories. Like and subscribe to stay informed. Here are the brief highlights of today's top stories. Exclusive-U.S. confirms nation's first travel-associated human screwworm case connected to Central American outbreak. Mark Zuckerberg gifted noise-canceling headphones to his Palo Alto neighbors because of the nonstop construction around his 11 homes. If you'd invested $1,000 in Vanguard real estate ETF, VNQ, 5 years ago, here's how much you'd have today. Russian-backed head of Donetsk says Moscow must capture canal from Ukraine to solve water crisis. Knox County officials pled not guilty to felony official misconduct charges. Oklahoma man arrested after 11-year-old stepdaughter gives birth. Mother charged with enabling abuse. Judge rules Utah's congressional map must be redrawn for the 2026 elections. Woman calls out gap after noticing small tag on secondhand dress. There really needs to be more legislation against this. Trump supporters are absolutely losing it over this sold-out Gavin Newsom merch item. Alina Habba tears into Senate lawmakers over blue slip tradition. I won't be intimidated. Bodies found after Amish woman's concerning statements. Sheriff. Trump, 79, melts down at being challenged to a walk by Dem, 46. Korean Air makes airline's biggest ever Boeing jet order amid Trump-Lee summit. Someone calculated what the minimum wage should be today compared to the 70s in order to afford a home, and I'm literally screaming at the number. Scientists make unbelievable discovery nearly 9,000 feet below surface of Pacific Ocean. A new piece of the puzzle. France summons U.S. Ambassador Kushner over unacceptable letter about rising anti-Semitism. Now, let's dive deeper into the details. The United States Department of Health and Human Services confirmed the first human case of New World screwworm linked to the Central American outbreak.
The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention verified the case on August 4 involving a patient returning from El Salvador.
This confirmation follows reports of a human screwworm case in Maryland, potentially connected to travel from Guatemala.
While the public health risk is considered low, this incident raises concerns within the livestock industry.
Mark Zuckerberg gave noise-canceling headphones to his Palo Alto neighbors to mitigate construction disturbances.
He has purchased 11 homes in the area, causing ongoing frustration for residents.
The construction has involved street blockages, debris, and excessive noise over many years.
Zuckerberg also offered gifts like wine and donuts, but some neighbors remain unhappy.
$1,000 invested in the Vanguard real estate ETF a decade ago would be worth approximately $1,770 today.
While not a loss, this return is significantly less than the $3,900 yielded by an investment in the Standard & Poor's 500 index.
This underperformance is partly due to the Standard & Poor's 500 index's exceptional bull run and the real estate sector's sensitivity to interest rate increases.
Real estate investment trusts, a major component of the Vanguard real estate ETF, are particularly affected by rising borrowing costs and property value fluctuations.
The Russian-backed leader of Donetsk asserts that capturing a vital canal from Ukraine is essential to resolve the region's water crisis.
This crisis has forced residents to rely on water trucks, highlighting the challenges faced under Russian control.
Denis Pushilin, the Russian-installed head of Donetsk, admitted the severity of the water shortages impacting daily life.
He claims that taking control of the entire Donetsk region, including the canal, is the only solution to this pressing issue.
Jason Dobbins and Phil Ballard pleaded not guilty to felony official misconduct charges.
Dobbins faces 2 charges related to using insider information for personal profit.
Ballard faces 1 charge for using a county vehicle while receiving personal vehicle reimbursements.
The district attorney may enlist assistance from the state controller's office.
An Oklahoma man faces child sexual abuse charges after his 11-year-old stepdaughter gave birth.
DNA testing confirmed the man as the baby's father, leading to upgraded charges against the couple.
The mother is also charged with enabling the abuse and both face multiple child neglect counts.
Authorities discovered the other children living in unsanitary conditions with inadequate care and clothing.
A Utah judge ruled the state legislature must redraw its congressional districts.
The current map, adopted in 2021, divides Salt Lake County, a Democratic stronghold, among 4 Republican-held districts.
The judge found lawmakers had undermined an independent commission designed to prevent partisan gerrymandering.
New maps are due by September 24, but Republican appeals could delay changes until 2028.
A TikTok user exposed Gap for allegedly misleading customers about the sustainability of their clothing.
The user found that a dress labeled as sustainable was actually made of non-recycled polyester and spandex.
This incident highlights a growing trend of greenwashing within the fast fashion industry, misleading environmentally conscious consumers.
Many brands exploit the increasing consumer demand for sustainable practices without implementing genuine changes.
California Governor Gavin Newsom has launched an online store called the Patriot Shop.
The store features items satirizing political figures, including a tank top and a red hat.
A $100 signed Bible, marketed as signed by America's favorite governor, has reportedly sold out.
This move mirrors former President Donald Trump, who also sells signed Bibles at a higher price point.
A new puzzle game has been released where players can farm, merge, and expand their land.
This game offers a unique opportunity to grow your farm and merge different elements for expansion.
Players can experience the satisfaction of developing their land through strategic merging and farming techniques.
The game promises an engaging experience for those who enjoy puzzles and the challenge of building a thriving farm.
An Amish family visiting Atwood Lake experienced a tragic incident involving a golf cart and a dock.
The mother drove the cart off the dock with her 3 teenage children, who escaped the water.
Authorities, alerted by the mother's concerning statements, discovered the bodies of the father and 4-year-old son.
The mother is currently hospitalized for mental health evaluation, and the teenagers are with family members.
Former President Donald Trump reacted negatively to Maryland Governor Wes Moore inviting him for a walk in Baltimore.
Trump criticized Baltimore as a crime disaster and threatened to deploy National Guard troops to the city.
Governor Moore responded to Trump and offered him a golf cart to make the walk easier.
This exchange highlighted concerns about Trump's health and his previous avoidance of walking at the 2017 Group of 7 summit.
Korean Air has placed a record-breaking order for 103 Boeing airplanes and General Electric aerospace engines.
This $50 billion deal coincides with South Korean President Lee Jae-myung's visit to Washington.
The order, Korean Air's largest ever, includes Boeing 787s, 777s, and 737s.
This substantial investment will facilitate Korean Air's expansion into United States, Latin American, and South American destinations.
A recent analysis compared minimum wage home buying power now versus the 1970s.
It found that to have the same purchasing ability, today's minimum wage would need to be $66 per hour.
This starkly contrasts with the current federal minimum wage of $7.25.
The analysis highlights the growing disparity between wages and the cost of living, particularly housing.
Researchers discovered a new bioluminescent sea slug species deep in the Pacific Ocean.
This species, Bathydevius caudactylus, swims freely at depths between 3,300 and 13,100 feet.
Scientists studied this unique sea slug for over 2 decades to document its characteristics.
This discovery highlights the importance of deep-sea research and ocean ecosystem preservation.
France summoned United States Ambassador Charles Kushner over a letter criticizing its response to anti-Semitism.
The French Foreign Ministry deemed the letter unacceptable and an interference in their internal affairs.
Kushner urged President Macron to enforce hate crime laws and ensure the safety of Jewish institutions in France.
France rejected Kushner's allegations, stating they misrepresent their efforts against anti-Semitic acts.
Thank you for listening. Stay informed, stay aware, and join us again for more updates that matter. Until next time.